I always do that. I always think it's recording a second before it is.
Meeting recording in progress. That's what it said.
This is a meeting. It is a serious business meeting between two people, and that's a big fat lie.
Because
This
I'm
is
not a
Doug.
person.
You are a person. This is Doug by Us, and my name is Cassie Walker, and that bloke is
Chris.
Holland.
Yeah.
Those of
Yeah.
you care,
Not a person.
don't stalk him. Not a person. Welcome to listening to the show. It's a weird world. We are still doing it virtually because being inside a place with other people is still a bit weird for us.
And wearing masks all day. Don't need to do that.
Nah, we don't need to cover our beautiful faces.
Next week.
Um,
Speak for yourself.
Maybe next week. And it's just we're doing our part. Less people interacting is less everything. But let's talk about music. Um, Speaking of music, great segue, Cassie. Has everyone seen Fred Durst?
Oh, of course you bring it up.
I had to get it in quick, otherwise I knew you would just like probably abort ship. I am so here for Fred.
I don't get it.
That's the whole thing. I think I get it though. I think I've cracked the nut that is Fred Durst's 70s porno look. I think he's trying to separate himself from the old Red Hat like image because Woodstock 99 doco's come out and Limp Bizkit are in it and it was a bad time for them. But I'm here and I've shared it a lot on my personal Instagram and I've never had such a response of thirst, as the kids say. Thirst. Thirst for Durst.
I don't I don't understand. It's it's Fred Durst. I don't care if he looks handsome now, it's still Fred Durst.
You
And
look
I
so
just
disappointed.
I honestly don't understand. There are Fred Durst, yeah, he looks like a bit more of a distinguished gentleman now, someone who would swill red wine as opposed to, I don't know, whatever he used to do. But it's still Fred Durst.
He
I
would
don't understand
totally
any level of attraction
he
the
would
way that you
swill
are
Jaeger
describing.
bombs. He would absolutely swill Jaeger bombs in the past. I have no doubt about it.
Swill?
Swill.
Like not yeah, not like, like he's tasting a fine vintage. He'd just be like, "Mah."
He would chug that. He actually runs a jazz night. Well, ran a jazz night in
Well,
Hollywood.
now I'm even more confused.
I went there once. I went there. I didn't see any Fred. I didn't see any Durst, but I did go to his jazz night and I watched jazz music. So he is more distinguished than I think people give him credit for. He's not always rolling
Yeah.
and doing it for the nookie.
Yeah, I don't give him any credit for that. So here we are.
Speaking of jazz music, you and Fred Durst aren't too different because you also like jazz music. Last week on the show, you brought in a Melbourne band called Jazz Party, all caps, all one word, or maybe I should scream it, Jazz Party! Uh, I got extremely excited when you brought them in because I've been across this group for a while. The song you brought in is Bad Dreams, which is a second track off their new album, not actually a single, but um, what an adventure! What an adventure Bad Dreams is. Like it's funny. It's like jungle rock and roll on a jazz album. Super cool, super badass, super fun, and the rest of the album is great. So if you do get the chance, listen to it. And it doesn't sound at all like Bad Dreams, but it's cool.
It doesn't sound at all like Bad Dreams, the band.
No, no, oh, no, no, no. But the song Bad Dreams isn't like the album isn't a continuation of Bad Dreams. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you hear
it's
that.
genre hops and mood hops, and it's just a wonderful overall package. And that was just a little morsel I thought was the tastiest to me at the time.
It's
Um,
very tasty, but it's like one of those dishes that you have like it's like a curry and you have a mouthful of it and then you're like, ooh, 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 oh, there's the chili, right? Like it really kicks you, but it's in a really great way.
yeah, and she means it when she sings too. It's like, yeah, glad you dug it. Thought you'd like that band.
I love it.
Pleasure, pleasure for
And
everyone.
I don't know if it's a coincidence, but since you brought that song in last week and I've listened to it, I've had bad dreams every night the last
Yes,
week. Every
yes,
single night I've had a very vivid bad dream. I blame
that's
you.
the point.
No, it's not the point. Well, let's change the pace because last week I also brought in a dream related song. I brought in Electric Sleep, of which I've not been electrocuted in my sleep either, which is a better thing. I'd prefer a bad dream. The band was Square Dance Caller, they still are. What do you think?
And you mentioned it was in a safe pocket,
Mm.
which it, I it's a beautiful one though. Like, yeah, I don't feel like they're reinventing the wheel, but man, I still want to spin that wheel.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like that's a fun sound, like you said. But yeah, it's not like it. I think it's just maybe the chord progression structure is pretty, tried and tested, but it works, man. I
Yeah.
think they're fun. That would be fun to go see.
Yeah, it's a fun show, and there's a couple of songs, only two, I think, online at the moment, maybe. So not much to listen to, but just yeah, chuck it on. It's a fun time.
Keep him on the radar.
Yeah, yeah. Keep your finger on that pulse.
Electric sleep and bad dreams. It's a time.
It is a time. Are we gonna match themes this week? I wonder. Chris?
I don't know. You lead off, and I might pick choose my own adventure. If I can follow your lead.
Oh, okay. I'm either going to influence it in a similar direction or the complete opposite. I have a feeling I'm going to influence you in the complete opposite direction to where I am at this week.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm selling out again. I'm selling my soul.
Oh, she's doing it again.
Oh, yeah, I'm going through the drive through at Macca's, even though there's a nice independent cafe sitting right next to me that probably is better for me and tastes better. I am going the cheap and nasty sellout. There is a duo. One artist I absolutely adore, the other artist I didn't know too much about until this project bloomed in March. The project is called Silk Sonic, and it is the side new project of Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak, and it is just groovy and sexy and sleazy and very 70s tinged. And they've just released a new song on the weekend. It's called Skate. It's sleazy. It's just like Bruno Mars singing to a girl who's sexy on roller skates saying, hey, skate over to me, babe. Like, it's so cheap and nasty, but you know what? That's just what I need. I just need something cheap and nasty and makes me smile on the inside and boogie a little bit, but not too hard.
I don't know how we did it. I don't know how we've been on the same theme this week, but anyway.
Oh,
All
no.
right, cool. Skating in the 70s.
Yeah,
I
that's
like it.
exactly where I'm at. Where are you at this week?
Yeah, and you said the word silk. Well, part of my story I was gonna diss Saturn. So that's kind of close because recently we've had a big release of like a prominent band covering disco, right? Covering another prominent band. I'm like, why? Why would you like? That's fantastic, Foo Fighters, DG's House Saturn, great, good idea. It's nice, but why would you have a band covering a disco band when you can bring in brand new disco?
Oh, brand new disco. Okay, I'm here for it.
So let's just stick right in the late 70s, shall we?
That's it. We're at the roller skating rink.
Why go anywhere else?
No.
Let's pack it. Let's accidentally pack it together our choices again with a nice little string. So I'm picking a US band. I'll pick Melbourne acts like I feel like a few times in a row, but that's dead. Um,
Just
uh,
as Melbourne comes alive, you screamed that's dead.
it
It's
can
not
it can
Melbourne. We
fend.
love you. We love
Melbourne
you.
can fend for itself now.
Mm.
I hope. Um, you need to hear because they're fun. And this is another band where they've got dual vocalists, so
Oh,
there's
oh,
it can move around and the options are all there and it's really nice. So Durand Jones and the Indications
oh,
is the name of this band, and the song I would like you to hear this week is called "The Way That I Do," and
oh.
it ticks all the boxes I mentioned as I began speaking.
This is we're very much in a similar world, aren't we? We've got our flares on. You've got a handlebar moustache. I'm
Yeah,
laughing just at the thought of it. You're actually looking a bit like new Fred Durst. You've got that moustache.
don't say that. I don't actually. That's harassment.
It's technically, oh, but just because you, hang on, but you're not Fred. It's different. I never
I'm
said
not.
that. I never said that you were delving into the Fred Durst thirst territories. I just said you had a sleazy motor stash, motor stash, and I
Moustache.
feel that you with a motor stash would be in the complete opposite direction of dripping Durst.
Yeah, thanks.
Great. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you for listening. This has been fun. We might be in person next week. Who knows? The world is a funny place. But if you are not in the same state that we're in, I hope that you're doing okay. It's a rough time for a lot of people out there. So, yeah, just look after yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel good right now. And if you need a friend, reach out because there's always people around to help.
Done right. What she said.